What's up, North Nova? Welcome back to the first ever segment of
Critiquing Movies with Justin and Kale.
The movie we'll be reviewing is
Grown Up!
We're supposed to say that together.
Sorry, I got a little excited.
That's alright, just try not to do it again.
Okay, sorry.
Anyways, to get into it, we both agree this movie is great.
I never said I thought it was great.
Whatever. Well, in any case, let's get into the review. In case you have forgotten, we will review this movie with 5 different categories. B, which is plot, A, which is acting, G, which is graphics,
E, which is entertainment, and O, which is our overall movie rating.
Now to start off with the plot.
So, in this movie, it follows 5 old basketball team members. And they have all been brought back together after 3 decades of not seeing each other. And they're brought back together because their coach has recently passed. And so, what they do is they rent out a log cabin and they spend the weekend there to try to mourn him and spread his ashes. The movie's plot, I think, overall, kind of felt very thrown together and kind of just, the plot was very basic. So, I'd only give it a 5 out of 10.
I think the plot's good for a movie in the comedy genre, so I'll give this plot a 7.5. Now, on to acting. They picked a very good cast for this movie. For example, Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Chris Rock, David Spade, and Rob Schneider, just to name a few. All of these actors do a great job playing the characters they were given, so I will give acting a 9 out of 10.
Now, for me personally, I honestly think that the actors really carried this movie. Like, I've always loved Chris Rock, and so I thought he was incredibly funny throughout the entire movie. And so I think I'd have to give the movie acting probably a solid 8 out of 10. Now, to get into the graphics, I think the movie overall isn't really known for its graphics. I think they chose very cool, like, shot locations, especially, like, the log cabin. I thought that entire area was so scenic and so beautiful. But I think in total, I would only give it maybe about a 6 out of 10 for graphics.
Fair. There wasn't much to see when it comes to graphics, like he said. I mean, the water park was kind of cool. Nothing that really caught my eye, though. So I will give graphics, same as him, 6 out of 10. Now, on to entertainment. This movie is kind of basic for the most part, but they somehow make us stay invested and enjoy watching it the whole way through. So I will give entertainment an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. I think this movie was a fun watch. It's funny, it has a lot of good scenes, and the main thing that it struggled with was just the plot. It kind of had a couple scenes that really made me, like, cringe, and so I think I'd give the movie a solid 7 out of 10.
Fair enough. And now, overall movie rating. I enjoyed this movie for the most part, so I will give this movie a 7 out of 10.
I think for me, this movie was a very good watch, and I would definitely probably watch it again, but I would probably only give it a 6 out of 10. It's still not the most funniest movie I've ever watched, or even the most enjoyable.
And that concludes this week's episode of Critiquing Movies with
Justin
and Kale.
See you guys next week.
And have a good weekend.